Okay. We're back. Maybe. Looks like we're back. Let's see here. Am I gonna get another go live? There we go. Alright, so we are back. I don't know what happened previously, but my OBS disconnected. I tried to explain the bullshit of this build, and everything went awry. But yeah, so let's try this again. We'll see if I strike down OBS again. So, on enemy death, we perform all standstill, and on standstill, we perform all game turn. So, let's see here. Because we stand still, we perform a hit from projection against one enemy in a tile 4 range. We also get 50 healing, or 100 healing rather. Well, it would be 110? Yeah, 110 healing from life chant. We take 25 poison damage, I think before the life chant, and apply plague to all enemies. And on our allies attacking them, it also plagues them. And per stack, they're dealt 10 poison death damage and spread it on game turn. So I'm triggering plague chant by triggering game turn, maybe? Perform all of your game turn actions. Does not tick down effects. Maybe not, then. And so, because I'm standing still, I turn into a tree. And on game turn, I summon wisps. And I summon, like, 28 wisps, I believe. I summon a lot of wisps, at the very least. A hilarious amount. So let's see here. For this build to work, I need life chant plus plague chant. Plague chant's kind of our main source of damage. And I also want vine form so that way I can get even more tree form. So Astral really wasn't needed for this build. So if you replace Astral with Psychic, you could improve on this build pretty substantially, I would think. Especially with items that are like on dealing psychic damage, apply repulsion, and then if you could get something else to work on for that. Yeah. Let's go ahead and level up Plague Chant some more. Let's see here. On standstill, we don't want headgear. On attack/standstill, apply freeze to adjacent enemies. Summon a living ice. The freeze applied is equal to your willpower. Living ice are conscious spires of ice that freeze enemies. Total summons is limited by your willpower. My current gloves are just like when I get attacked. So I think I will take your funny freeze gloves, sir. I think the loop itself is simply Crow Visage plus Kairos Skirt. And then it's just whatever effects you can loop into there. If they kill things, even better. So this setup is not necessarily restricted to my god, I would think. But yeah. Crow Visage, Kairos Skirt. If enemies live, perform all game turn actions. On enemy death, chest armor is empty. Perform all standstill actions. But yeah. So ultimately, you'd want Life Chant to help deal with the self-damage from the Crow Head. But aside from that, you could slot in whatever elements you like, and whatever powers. The way I've got it set up, though, is it ended up being pretty funny for me. Alright, let's go ahead and put on ice gloves. Don't want a chest piece. Don't want to replace my crow head. On game turn, if enemies live, for each separate effect on self, summon a Jade Soldier. We'll use those. See how it goes. A forbidden place? Well, I gotta go fight it now. On game turn. Yeah, so bunch of Jade Soldiers. 6,000 health. They hit for poison damage. They have a speed of 5. They take a lot of damage from lightning, which is good to know. Okay. If I was smart, I probably would have taken like Invigorate to help beef up my allies. At least with how I'm running the build. +2 stacks of any doom applied by you. Do I play doom? No, they just take death damage from the plague. Okay. Well, it's a helmet. It's a helmet. Don't want it. Chest pieces. I guess I'll just take maximum items for scrapping. This gives me 2 helmets to put into my crow's head. I did, I don't seem to be summoning will-o-wisps anymore. What did I need to do in order to summon the will-o-wisps? On game turn, per stack of tree form. So if I take off these jade bracers, I can't take them off because I'm in combat. That's fair. Okay, so I think the issue is actually the vine form. Vine form is causing me to... whenever I summon something, so... yeah, okay. So because I'm summoning Jade Soldiers it's turning me back into vine form, knocking me out of my tree form, and preventing me from summoning via that. So if I put these Jade Bracers back in the bag... No. Why am I no longer getting wisps? What did I do that's causing that? Maybe I need to specifically do my second prayer, because my third prayer summons a familiar. Never mind. Wisp moment. Let's see here, wisps. They only have 157 health. They have 300 accuracy, and they hit for 1.5k astral. They have 20 speed, though. Dodge of 300. So, they have a lot less health than our Jade Soldiers. They don't hit as hard, but they hit like 4 times, because 20 speed, as opposed to the 5 speed. 1.5 times 4... I mean, it's coming out about the same, I guess. Assuming each one of those hits lands, but they have 300 accuracy, so it's a pretty solid chance of that. Oh, there's still an enemy left. Oops. I think we'll stick with the wisps. Hey, thanks for the follow. Alright, we're trying to figure out how to get the wisps more consistently. I think I've just got too much summoning that I'm doing, though. Sometimes we wisp, sometimes we don't. So I think it might be better to go for the Jade, just because it's more guaranteed. Well, I say that, and then boom, wisps. We get them all. Multiple times from this over there. It's not over yet. Let's buff them. There we go. Okay. Plague Chant is our main source of damage, so we will continue to scale up Plague Chant. We don't want to have a chest guard. And as fun as the wisps are, I think Jade Bracers are going to end up being our preferred. Just because it's more consistent. In which case, we didn't really need to go Arborous for our Ascendancy. We had the big loop, Crow Visage, with empty chest into Kairos Skirt. Let's go ahead and grab the Jade Bracers. Still turn 1, by the way. Okay. What a turn 1! Holy shit. Alright, so let's see here. There's the wisps. Move vine form. Wait. Did I have wisps here? White ant. Mouth of Fire burns. Oh, goodness. I don't even know anymore. I'm getting lost in the sauce. Let's see if I can find the wall of text for Jade Soldiers. Grove Priests. Okay, so there's our bunch of Jade Soldiers. So, I apply Meditate to myself from Star Cult. I apply Vine Form to myself for summoning my Star Cult. I poison myself because of Plague Chant. I apply Eat Plague to all enemies. I blast myself for 25 from Crow Visage. Why do I blast myself for 25 from Crow Visage there? Is it just every turn? On standstill. Okay. Because I prayed. Which shouldn't have counted as a standstill yet? Oh god, it's not my only wall of text for summoning Jade Soldiers. Fascinating. I'm overflowing the combat log. It cannot keep track of all the shit I'm doing. Okay, okay. Let's do Viva Formica. We somehow still managed to get wisps. Let's go. Summoning failed, not enough willpower. Yeah, I'm capped out on summons. Okay, why am I slinging out so much ice? Is it that I'm killing the guy? Oh my god, I just nuked myself, apparently. You remove Doom from yourself, willpower recovery. Interesting. So... Huh. I think it's order of operations for why that happened. I have Life Chant before I have Plague Chant. Maybe? Let's see here. Yeah, the way that it's all ordered, I Life Chant, I get healed. I Plague Chant, I take damage. I Crow Visage, I take damage. So, I think that's why I nuked myself there. Maybe. Either way, full health now. Back rides forth, O pale dancer. Oh, we're taking the FPS even lower. We had it down to like 70 with our previous warrior build. I see 58 now. 56. Okay, so the issue I'm actually having is that he's not killing enough of my guys, so a lot of my dudes are having to idle because they literally can't get in on them. Let's just go ahead and stand still. There we go. Alright, I think I'm content with the build, so we're just going to go ahead and sacrifice everything. Strictly speaking, we could optimize our weapons a bit more. If we got the staff that does astral damage when you stand still, might have even had it. I just scrapped it. Either way. Oh wow, that was a fast turn. Looks like I'm actually going to want to move a little bit here. So we can let some of my allies out. That didn't matter too much. The Banrian cracks her shimmering whip. O mortal, thy filthy tread. What's up? Looks like she's also got a horde of units as well. We'll see who can take up more board space, I guess. Oh, it's me. I'm taking up the board space. Oh, we didn't nuke ourselves. That's kind of pleasant. I don't think there's space to summon anymore, so we are going to buff prey. I can't even view the combat log until the turn finishes. Wow, yeah. Let's see here. Black Ant, you apply Plague. I think it... yeah, we're just overflowing it completely. I can't even tell what's going on with it anymore. Let's see here. Let's do even more Plague Chant. And we'll also go ahead and level up Oozemancy again. So we get 3 oozes. Let's see here. What is our most damage? 39,244 death damage. Applied how many times, I wonder? Okay, there's the boss up in the corner fighting for their life. Let's see here. They've got about 300,000 health. Looks of it. And they started with 560,000. They have a ton of plague, a ton of sickness. Okay, so it looks like something has to connect with her for it to actually deal damage. So I think plague is whenever they get hit. Dealt 10 poison/death damage and spread stacks to an adjacent ally on game turn. Maybe that was the game turn ticking over then? I think that's what that was. No, maybe not. They still seem to be holding out. There they go. Okay. Banrian... Where does Banrian die? Banrian kills the Wisp. Banrian poisons. I heal. Poison myself. Vanquished. Okay, so those are lingering effects. Let's see here. So the Black Ant poisons the Banrian for that amount of damage. Game turn passes. Black Ant recovers from sickness. Jade Soldier recovers from sickness. Black Ant poisons the Banrian. I then curse the Banrian for 159,524, 24,000 from Plague, 860 from Meditate, 134,000 from Willpower. Okay. Which killed her. So it was specifically the poison ticking on her. So the poison ticked, and that made her take damage from my curse. Okay. Ilmanica. On attack with bare fist, who cares? Don't want anything replacing our crow. On block/standstill, some... You can't just give me these on standstill effects, game. I mean, please do. It's hilarious. It's a shield, though. So I don't know what I'd equip it in place of. Maybe the Brazen Eye? Because I don't think I'm doing a ton of damage with Psychic. Counts as a bare fist. On dealing psychic damage, apply 2 repulsion to yourself. Well, let's see if I gain any repulsion. Oh, there's something from somewhere. Wasn't exactly a lot, though. Am I psychic damaging myself? Because it looks like it's whenever I'm proccing damage on myself. Maybe. Search. Here we go. Shit, what's it called? Repulsion. Repulsion. I applied 2 repulsion to myself because I'm Psy-blasting the Malaga for 574. I hit the Malaga. Projection. Projection actually is making it work. That's what it is. On standstill, perform a hit, and it's based on your main hand. Okay, there we go. That makes sense. Might actually put another point into repulsion, or projection then, to get more repulsion. I had such a good run for so long. Firebird. No! Oh, that's heartbreaking. Fair enough. Well, we know the setup. The setup is Crowhead plus Kairos skirt. Crow visage, Kairos skirt. Yeah. Let's see here. What if I was to do, like, Erish instead? And we replace Siku, because Siku didn't work with projection. Then again, we could just not go projection, but I kind of want to try it still. Could go Cosmar, maybe? On being dealt damage, deal psychic damage to 1 enemy. Okay, so even self-damage, in theory. It's just on being dealt damage. We can be a horrible, horrible, writhing void monster held together by willpower alone. We can't hit for shit, so we have our allies to do it for us. And on ally death, we heal ourselves and deal death damage to enemies. Okay. Plague Chant is 4, Life Chant is 5. We're going to pick up Plague Chant first for order of operations, and then Life Chant. And do these require us to pray? Game turn / prayer, game turn / prayer. Okay. So we're just gonna wait. So, respect into poison and life. Apply sickness and boost it up. On attack / summon, corrode enemies. Divine intervention. Let's see here. On an ally attacking an enemy, you deal fire and poison damage to the target. So an ally hits them, I deal the damage. And I get some oozes. Do that. It's not a hit or an attack, so it wouldn't work with Toxokinesis. But on dealing poison damage, heal yourself. There we go. So we can Burning Ooze. Shit, I just lost it with Poison Skin. Arya Spear, Azumi Sash. On dealing astral damage, on attack. Neither of those are particularly helpful for us. We'll save them to sacrifice into items we want later. Let's see here. We're not going to want a chest piece if we're going Crow Visage, if we can find it. There's Jade Bracers. Jade Bracers were pretty good. Yeah, let's go grab the Jade Bracers. We're gonna go ahead and summon some cadavers. Off the danger tile. Okay. So we have Plague Chant, which we're using as sort of the focal point to rack things up. What is another on-game turn effect that we want? We're on standstill. On-game turn, deal blood damage to all units in a 3-tile range. I want something more global, I think. Could go Master Repulsion. We also need to be thinking about our Ascendancy class, Prestige class. We'll figure that out. Grave Chant. Deal damage to all units in a 1+ tile range. 1+, so 1 or more. So it wouldn't work against enemies adjacent to us. $25 poison damage. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go Chant. Why not? Let's see here. I stand still. Poison the Ice Beetle. You curse the Ice Beetle. Poison Psyblast. Let's see here. Just green worm. Alright, so I applied 2 Plague to the green worm from Plague Chant. Green worm attacks my ooze. Green worm hits my ooze. It burns my ooze. But I didn't seem to proc anything on it. Worm. Janin attacks the green worm. Initial. How did I attack the green worm? And I also hit him. What let me attack and hit the worm? Being dealt damage, deals psychic damage. On ally death, heal yourself. On ally attacking an enemy, I deal damage. Janin is my familiar. I'm Erok. Don't mind me, chat. poison it. I curse it. Plague plus willpower. Psy blast it. Apply plague from plague chant. Grave. Pulls up. Okay, there it is. I summon a cadaver and I chill myself. Grave chant. But isn't it supposed to deal death damage to all units in a 1+ tile range? So I need to be next to him then? Okay. Maybe Grave Chant wasn't the way to go. I was thinking, oh, this will hit them if they're beyond 1 tile from me. Seems like... Now we can really check. Grave. And it's just me self-damaging. Okay, Grave Chant was not the way to go. We do have access to the rest of the necromancy line, though. On an ally attacking an enemy, you deal death damage to the target. Ooh, here we are. On being healed, deal death damage to the closest enemy. Now that looks promising. Necro. Yeah. Cursing it with necrokinesis plus willpower. On being healed. Okay, so we need to get some extra sources of poison damage, maybe. On apply sickness, deal poison damage, which would then heal us with poison skin. We only have room for 1 more power, though. That 3 tile range. At the very least, we have Plague Chant, which is poisoning ourselves. And then because we're taking poison damage, we're healing ourselves, at least a little bit. Okay. This build's turning out weird. We're figuring things out, though. Let's go ahead and put on the Jade Bracers. Alright. If we can, we'd like to find the Crow Visage. Lizard Visage. On kill, if chest armor empty, heal 50. On attack, perform a hit against 1 enemy. 2 stacks of doom. On standstill, apply 5 repulsion to yourself and hit against 1 enemy at any range. At the very least, we can go Mind Diamond, just for the start. Big thing is 900 death damage. 900? Where are you appearing at? What's causing you? Death damage. Should it be curse, maybe? I curse it for 16. Okay, this doesn't seem like it. Guess we'll go Burning Ooze to get more oozes, so that way we have more summons. I think that's what we need at this point. Because it's on an ally attacking an enemy. I deal fire and poison damage to them. So I just need more dudes. On summon, if at least one ooze is alive, deal poison damage to 3 enemies in a 2-tile range. Maybe we go Oozemancy. Stack up the oozes. Well, this is oozes on prayer. Burning Ooze is oozes on entrance. So we pick up Oozemancy, just to start it up. Then we level up Burning Ooze for more oozes. Paragon, don't care. So we enter in. We pray for additional oozes. We clear the board. And we're not entirely sure how we did it. So for now, we're going to put on the Mind Diamond, on Standstill, we get Repulsion, and we hit an enemy. Hit damages the stacks of Repulsion on self. Okay. So if we had gone, again, if I had gone into Repulsion, that would have been good. Let's see here. We could go for Ulgum. We can no longer use prayers or receive divine intervention, but we recite a random prayer on attack. We don't want that. Fearsome Praetos will hunt you, hungry ghost from the land of dust. 33% chance to endure any amount of damage. Damage endured is set to 1. Works on self-damage. On being damaged by an enemy, perform an extra attack against them. I think for now, we're going to put some more points into poison and see where we end up from there. So let's go ahead and Burning Ooze a couple of times. Blights Raba. On dealing death damage, deal some of it again as Astral. Pick that up. We're dealing death damage. Ooh, my health bar is bouncy. That was scary. And let's go ahead and Burning Ooze, which takes us up to 20 poison, which will let us get Snake Dancer per point of dexterity, on step, on summon. Scales with dex, we're not really interested in that. On applying sickness or doom, apply plague. On enemy death, apply plague. Are we applying sickness? We're applying plague. Poison Skin allows us to gain sickness, but we're not using it for the sickness. Dealing death damage. Oozemancer. I would need Acidify. Or requires 20 points in any Oozemancy Burning Ooze Acidify. On enemy death or game turn, if enemies live, summon an ooze. On attack or stand still, allied oozes perform an extra attack. Allied oozes gain revenge on allied death. Okay, I think we might go Oozemancer, maybe. So we just need to put even more points into Burning Ooze. this on, so when we deal death damage, yada yada yada. Beast Visage, gain Berserk. Guess we'll pick it up for scrap. Why not? We ball. Two more ranks into that, so we need 4 more level ups. Or 4 more powers. Actually, I should be able to take it now, right? Yes. Because I also had Oozemancy. Become an Oozemancer. So we stand still. Allied oozes get extra attacks, which is more fire poison damage, which is more poison damage to proc our poison skin, which is even more damage, or even more healing to proc our necrokinesis. There we go. Chat, I think it works. It's a decent start. All we have to do is avoid dying instantly to the funny Firebird. One turn, by the way. I don't even know what weapons I want. Like, on dealing slash damage. On attack, deal poison. On dealing slash. We're not attacking, though. We're dealing fire and poison damage. So if we can get something that works with those, maybe. On kill slash summon, deal 4 poison damage to 1 enemy in a 4-tile range. Equal to 5 plus dex. Honestly tempting. Because we do a fair bit of summoning. Doesn't have, you know, screen wide range, but... Let's go ahead, equip offhand, swap hands. Put on the skull helm. Because we're dealing a fair bit of death damage, so if we can use that to get the doom. On ally attack. Ooh, okay, this is like a better version. So, I think. Let's see here. So, something hits, or, you know, swings at them, they take poison damage. They take poison damage from us. We heal because of poison skin. And because we heal, we hit them with necrokinesis, which is death damage. And on dealing death damage, we apply 1 doom. But we get plus 2 stacks of doom, so it's 3 stacks of doom. But that is ally hits once, we put 3 doom on them. This would be Ally hits them, ally puts 2 Doom on them. Okay, so it's 2 Doom instead of 3, but we deal death damage to the closest enemy, which is equal to 25 plus 25 times our number of allies, which is to say a lot. So, say something makes it to turn 2. That would be 25 plus 25 times 39. Let's bust out the calculator again. 25 times 39 is 975 damage. However, we have to scale it based... Well, it also gets, like, willpower bonus, but... we have to worry about... trying to get more allies to try and scale that harder. Whereas this... well, then again, they also take Doom from all the allies hitting. But we'll figure it out. It'll be fine. Theoretically, I think stacking up more Doom is better. Of course, that's just a theory. Uh-oh. Lightning's kind of chaining through to us. Yeah, we're fine. Bam. So, Grave Chant was entirely unnecessary for this setup, I think. Because I don't think we've been getting Grave Chant value. If I look it up real quick... Grave Chant. I think all we'll see is self-damaging for 25. Yeah. So I've... oh, okay, we did get a cadaver out of it. A cadaver. Dealing death damage. Apply 1 Doom. Which is actually 3 Doom, right? If I look up Skull Helm, applies 3 Doom. Yeah. Skull Helm plus 2. Looks like Burn is actually working pretty nicely for us, too, all things considered. Okay, so refining the concept of our loop. We take Burning Ooze, Poison Skin, and then I guess you could go Necrokinesis. That could work for this sort of loop. Burning Ooze, Poison Skin, Necrokinesis. Any, like, on heal could be really nasty with that setup. Plague Chant. Plague Chant's part of our old loop structure, which we haven't found the items for, luckily. Plus 100 hit to summon allies. All allies gain 10% hit on standstill. So let's see here. This is getting me 2 little jade dudes, 2 jade soldiers. Obviously, it would be more efficient if I had the whole Crow's Head Kairos skirt. But until then, I think it'd be better if I ran the extra hit, because it's extra 100 damage to every single one of my oozes. And then whenever I stand still, they get even more. But yeah, so Oozemancy is good in order to essentially proc Necrokinesis more. So Oozemancy is, on summon, if at least one ooze is alive, I deal poison damage to 3 enemies in a 2-top. I'm actually not getting any value out of that. Never mind. Nothing's getting that close to me. If it was a range based off of proximity to the oozes, we'd be getting value out of it. Let's see here. Ooze. Mancy. We should see something for me having prayed. Summon an ooze from Oozemancy. Yeah, but we're not actually getting poison damage out of it. So, we would essentially be using Oozemancy to redouble how many oozes we have. Unless, you know, we just go Oozemancer, in which case we summon oozes. So what you could do, Burning Ooze, just poison, combine with Poison Skin, Necrokinesis, for that little loop. So that's Poison Death. And then if we actually went Astral, like Astra for projection of all things, what was giving us so much trouble previously, is then we can pray. So then if we go for a god that has a really easy to stack up prayer, for example, that ant god was really good. Then we would summon our one ant, have it count as standing still, which would allow us to get extra oozes. Yeah. Maybe. Alright, for now, let's see here. Bracers of Command. Where? So just beef up our oozes. On dealing psychic damage. Oh, wait. On prayer? On prayer, heal yourself. 10 times your strength. Well, we don't care about that necessarily. What we care about is on prayer, heal ourselves to trigger our Necrokinesis. Poison is our highest damage dealt. Okay. Necro. 607 for necrokinesis. 798 necrokinesis. Why were you different? It gained resistance. Okay. If I swap this over to heal, I heal 16. So I think the issue that we're running into, can I put in multiple keywords? No, it just refines it even further. So I think the issue is we're hitting full health, which is preventing us from doing more, essentially. Is there a god that hurts us, maybe? If we could have a god that hurts us... Yeah, if we had a god that hurts us, then we could use that to lower our health. So that way... What was that poison trail I was seeing? Was that Oozemancy? Or was that necrokinesis? That wasn't Oozemancy, was it? Oozeman... Yeah, just summon an ooze. Well, those are from Oozemancer, not even Oozemancy. Okay, not entirely sure. But yeah, so when our health is not at max, they attack, we get a healed, we necrokinesis hit. But because we're reaching full health, I mean, we essentially would have cut out Life Chant to slow our health regain. So Burning Ooze, Poison Skin, Necrokinesis. Maybe. God, we are horrifically ugly. Rhomboid, horrifying. So Life Chant is giving us too much, I think. I say. As if we're not just killing everything on the first turn. Oh, these guys are inflaming themselves based on my summonings. That's a lot of inflame I'm seeing. Too bad they're dead. Thank goodness. Let's see here. What is actually inflaming you? Is it you who's inflaming? Something was inflaming them then. Was it me? I Scorch on Shrug Off. I'm no longer certain. Well. I'm being dealt damage. Agni Helm, on prayer, heal yourself, 10 times willpower. Honestly? So, what it is I want multiple instances of small healing. Because it doesn't matter how much I heal. It's just on being healed. So I would want, ideally, an infinite number of 1 health heals. Let's see here. I have a strength of 1. So this would heal... Oh, this heals by willpower, not by strength. So I actually don't want that helmet. It would heal me too much. On standstill, apply to meditate to yourself. On apply meditate. Ah, man. Yeah, projection would have been great on anyone other than the ice character. Okay. That much is certain. Let's see here. Dealing blood damage. Dealing astral damage. Fuck it, we ball. Let's just go big tower. Yeah, so we actually want to keep our poison skin at just level 1, because we don't want to up the healing from it. On initial attack... On attack, on attack, on step, on dealing slash, on standstill, on prayer. Honestly, I kind of like the stuff that we have. Yeah. Let's go ahead and sacrifice some stuff just to make room. Yes, right now life chance is the problem. That's our problem. It's just too good. That said, our oozes are doing a wonderful job, frankly. Let's see here. I'm cursing for 1,494. Necrokinesis doing 245, and then I'm getting a bunch from willpower. Alright, yeah, the Psy Blast, who cares? Let's see here. I blast the Mass Zealot thanks to my Blight Sarabara. Curse them. My ooze hits, ooze poisons, I burn, I poison, I curse. Erish's Blessing 70. On ally death, heal yourself, deal death damage in a path. That's what I was seeing. Okay. I thought that was Ooze-Mancy's, like, poison path, but no. It was my allies dying. Heal divided by... Heal... Okay, the heal and damage is 5 times number of items in your bag. So I'd want to travel light. Okay. Twist my arm. If I have 0 items in my bag, you don't heal me at all. I just let poison skin do all the work. necrokinesis. Okay. Let's see here. On dealing fire damage, apply 2 inflamed to yourself, which is plus 20 hit. The damage is simply level of the skill. Okay. Yeah, so my hit wouldn't matter, essentially, for that. We'll keep one item, just in case. And there's the funny rod. On standstill, apply through meditate to yourself and deal 20 astral damage to an enemy at any range. Actually think I might go get it. Mostly because meditate would affect everything, including like necrokinesis, curses, doom stacks, all that kind of stuff. Go. And we'll have it replace. Maybe actually my scroll. So the scroll gives me my 1 familiar. But I don't think I need it anymore necessarily. This is giving me Serpent, and on kill/summon, I'm dealing poison to one enemy in a range 4. Yeah. On entrance/game turn, summon a Ratman Flourisher. More items to scrap. Maybe Grave Chant was actually good to have in the build. I was really ragging on Grave Chant earlier, but the self-damage is actually helpful. Let's see here. Okay, there's Funny Crow Visage. I think I gotta do it, just for the meme. So, Crow Visage, and we have to unequip our Agni chest piece. On enemy death. If chest armor is empty, perform all standstill actions. And on standstill, we deal 25 astral damage to ourselves, which we want to deal. We're going to hold on to the items just in case this really doesn't work out well for us. On dealing death damage, deal some as ice. On dealing poison damage, deal some again as death. Actually, yeah. Where are my current legs again? I just entered. It hasn't even been a turn. All I've done is summon. What the fuck is happening? No way the map's done. What the hell was that? On dealing death damage, do some again as astral. Okay. Gotcha. Horrifying. It's just the spawn!